It's Week 16 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' sure-handed wide receiver. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Texans and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler DeShaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Room here to run. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't. Typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stroud looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that...
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Ready for the second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud sets up the play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. The Texans had 8-6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Watson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get to it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The toss right. This is Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Stroud working out of the gun. Being chased out left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He can't get him down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Stroud to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Stroud, forced out to his left. That escapes the... And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Still going. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Jackson.
And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 7. A little over a minute and a half remaining.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Buying time to his left. Able to find Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Rolling to his right. Finding Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try. 2nd and 10 now. Stroud keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. Man open. Here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Here's Stroud, eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. To throw with Stroud. That's caught at the 1. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the kick is blocked. The defense picks it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. My goodness, are you kidding me? All that work to get the touchdown. They need the extra point to tie it in the final minute, but suddenly it's a 3-point game.
And not only that, you've got to plot strategy because you have to kick off and you need the ball back.
Boy, that is a kick in the kneecap. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Browns, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.